Hello, everybody. This is Walrus McFish Sr., and we're back with some more Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup. It's Harrigan, the Prestidigitator, the Halfling of Gozag, and we were just super peachy pleased because we had just acquired our second Rune of Zot, a Barnacled Rune of Zot. Yeah, it's a little bit grosser there than the Gossamer Rune of Zot. A little bit more unpleasant to carry around. Probably has a strong fishy smell to it, but we don't mind that. You know, I could imagine Harrigan being the kind of guy who loves the ocean. You know, he's salt of the earth type, you know, definitely there's a certain appeal to the ocean. That's salt in the air. And, yeah, so probably the thing that I was happiest about, honestly, is the fact that we picked up this Ring of the Shadows, which is pretty cool. Check out this purple sort of radius surrounding us here. So that's going to add a nice little splash of color to our game here, which we appreciate. It's sort of like Dithmenos in a can here. We get sort of the most fun benefits of worshipping Dithmenos without having actually to do so. We can't Shadow Step, which is unfortunate, but maybe a little bit later we could pick up Controlled Blink or something. That would be kind of cool. And what next? I guess the next thing to do would be normally to go into the vaults, and I think that is the plan. It could be the vaults. We might go to the Elven Halls pretty soon, but we'd also like to check out the depths eventually in order to be able to, like, find our food shop there. So I think we're going to go to the vaults and clear out vaults 1 through 4 right now. So let's do it. And we'll just be super stealthy or whatever with our Ring of Shadows, and our Stytex gives us extra stealth too. We could even swap out our Ring Mail for something a little bit more stealthy eventually, but check this out, this yak can't even find us. It's honestly like inconvenient. Like I feel like shouting just to get the yak's attention, but it's kind of cool. We can stalk our prey a little bit, fight them a little bit more on our terms. Yeah, nobody can even see us. Quasits. Very good, very good. And we will, at some point, use a bribe on the vaults. I'm not sure when exactly. I was saying before that I think that maybe I should do it around Vault 4. And I think maybe I should just go with my initial instinct and go with that, you know? Sort of try to maximize the profit margin here. Take the derivative, carry the 2. And maybe we should do it around Vault 4. Okay, so there's a few guys here. Let's go with the Rod of Clouds, just because I feel like these guys are not necessarily going to be vulnerable to poison. But if we get them with fire, yeah, okay, they don't like the fire, do you, Mr. Warg? Now we get out the electrocution and just try to kill all these guys. I think this works really, really well. And you're just going to get, like, burned / confused. Well, you're not going to get confused because 2 kinds of clouds can't exist in the same place at the same time. Don't be ridiculous. Dungeon Crawlers never heard of Dalton's Law of Partial Pressures, I suppose. Okay, Wolf Spider, I guess, calls for some poison. And also doesn't call for much attention at all, considering that we've dealt with Wolf Spiders 2 branches ago. We are fully capable of dealing with spiders of all varieties. A couple of ogres, a whole bunch of ogres. Is this Rod of Clouds or just Mephitic Cloud? I think Mephitic Cloud is better if we can just wing it, because Rod of Cloud still just costs a lot of hunger, whereas Mephitic Cloud does not. So we can just continue to, like, lay down a lot of bad smelling gas all around here. It's a little bit of a gross tactic, but whatever. And we'll use the electrical rapier to finish off the undead, who are not necessarily so vulnerable to poison. We can sneak up on lots of these guys. Yeah, I guess we can't totally sneak up on them, but well enough. Alright, and here's an elf. So I guess we'll be able to sort of judge how well we might do in the Elven Halls. And I think we could do pretty well, considering that, well, we just killed one of them real quick. It was like a low-tier elf, but maybe we could take out a higher-tier elf without too much trouble. Pretty much anything that we can hit with a Mephitic Cloud is not really going to be an issue, including maybe these Vault Sentinels. I mean, the Vault Sentinel is listed as white, which is a little surprising to me. We are already all the way up to, like, level 20.6. He's blowing a signal horn. That's a little annoying, but maybe we can take care of you before you get to be a real issue. And we're hungry, so yeah, let's eat a bread ration. We want to make this food last a little bit. Okay, why don't you guys stop? Yeah, that's fine. They de-separated there. You don't want those slime creatures to get all synced up. No, sort of like Power Rangers. You don't want to let them all get together, because otherwise they'll form into their ultimate form. We are suddenly really incredible at sneaking. It's almost ridiculous. Like, we can just actually take, like, a full, proper sneaking play style. Go with the Rod of Clouds here, just because I don't like those vampire mosquitoes. We've got the poison gas anyway. That's kind of unfortunate. But whatever. We'll just use our... Ooh, standing... How are we on fire? Oh, it's the model dragon dude. But it's okay, because we can take him out with our electrical thing, and maybe a throwing net. Probably is too big for a throwing net. Our life is kind of low, and we also do not... Okay, you're distracted by the nearby gold. Let's see if we can get the stab. Ooh, it freezes and hurts quite a bit. So let's just use a wand of fire. How about... Yeah, we got him. Maybe it's a little ridiculous, but it did seem like our life was a little low, and he's hitting us a little bit more force than I would like. Yeah, I was going to say, we are basically vaults ready at this point. I mean, I'm feeling comfortable just wandering into the vaults. Most things can just get mephitic clouded. If we have holes in our defense, it's cold resistance. And we could always put on a protection from cold if we have to. But we'd rather have it be a little bit more integrated into like our core defenses. You know, maybe if we got a piece of armor with some cold resistance or something, we would definitely feel good about that. But we have our repel missiles, and we also have decent magic resistance, which is another thing you sort of have to worry about in the vaults. You don't want to get like an ogre mage or like a sphinx bat you around a little bit with some hexes. That's a really unfortunate situation to be in. You know, one time I died. Oh, okay. One time I died from a sphinx paralyzing me, and that's just the most unfortunate death. The death while paralyzed is just the least honorable way to go. So ever since then, I've been somewhat more concerned with that. Vault Warden noticed me and locked us in, which is okay. Let's just hide back here. I think he's pretty much the only one who noticed us. And now, whoa! It hurts. It does hurt. You should... He's got the glowing plate armor, and I feel like we can just get him. Hopefully he gets confused some more, right? You're almost dead. I just want you to, like, die. Now you are confused, and we got you. Okay, there's Yaktors over here. But Yaktors can get confused, and also, if they're not shooting their crossbows at us, it's like, who cares? Yeah, that was fine. That hurt with that glaive, but I mean, that was the glaive more than anything. Most of these guys don't have glaives, but actually a lot of them do have annoying stuff, including random stuff like cold damage or whatever, which could do a lot of damage. And there's frost giants, and there's ice dragons occasionally, so we do need to be concerned with that. But in a really bad cold situation, we'll just put on a ring. You know, we hate to take off one of our other good rings, but, ooh, you know, it's better than dying. And we're up to 10,000 gold. I'm really happy about that. Trust me, I've been noticing, Gozag. You know, I've been keeping careful track of our wealth here. Does it give us a new title if we get up to 10,000 gold? Let's see. Title Tycoon! That's incredible. Last time I checked, we were just opulent. So that's amazing. We are now tycoons. That makes me feel really good. Makes me feel like we should even just get our... Unfortunately, we can't train invocations, but I wish we sort of could, so we could just be Harrigan the Tycoon. Fire Dragon? Oh, I would love a stab on you. And we got it. Wish granted. So this is amazing. We might need to actually, like, seriously consider finding just a nice robe. The Necromancer over there. Alright, let's get out of here. Back off in here. I guess. Yeah, why don't you guys come up over here? We'll have a battle over here, a few at a time. We could go ultra stabby. I mean, this is about as stabby as you can get if you get an Umbra, so it's like, we might need to capitalize on this. And we have another ring of stealth. We could go invisible. Like, we could go invisible right now. Maybe we should do that more often. I'm sure that Necromancer might be able to see invisible. Not necessarily. Let's try it. Let's go invisible. Yeah, invisible time. And we'll use our Dagger of Venom just for maximum stabbiness because, well, okay. And let's throw down some extra confusion for, like, double extra stabbiness. Unfortunately, the Vault Guards can see invisible. But he's confused now, so everybody is just going to get some kind of stab. Killed the Orc Knight over there. I feel like this was a worthwhile use of invisibility, even if it does cause some hunger. You get stabbed and killed, please, immediately. We're feeling pretty good about our life, honestly. Makes me feel... Okay, Freezing Wraith. Ugh. So that's an annoyance, right? Because we can't deal with him properly, but we can kill a wizard. I just want to take out this Freezing Wraith because I don't have that cold resistance. Please. So I got hit by the battle axe. I got the freezing wraith, good. Throw down a little bit more confusion, and we'll continue to use our rapier because we like it. And it's good. And then you can also get poisoned, please. You're confused and dead. Oh, no, you're not. But dead enough. Ironbrand Convoker. Okay, yeah, you can call a few more friends if you like, but you can also just die. Okay, he did call some more friends. I didn't mean that literally. I was just saying that ironically. Okay. But it's okay. We can take a few more guys. Keep messing up this stupid mephitic cloud. Oh, I feel odd for a moment. But I'm not going to get... Harrigan's got a very resilient genome. You know, we're not going to get just randomly mutated. Hopefully. Just cast it right. Yeah, cast it right, please. Get the Vault Guard. We are nearly starving, so we don't want to cast any more, like, serious stuff. But more just confusion would be great. Miscast it again. Now we got it this time. Come on. Good. Die, die, die. Mephitic Cloud, unfortunately, doesn't work as well as it should. We'll eat a bread ration right now. Yeah, unfortunately, every time we go invisible, it's going to cost us a lot of food. Or use the Rod of Clouds, or a whole bunch of other things. I sort of wish we were undead right now. Maybe we should learn Necromutation. Then we can use all the Gozag abilities we want. Okay. Giant Orange Brain needs to die. Oh, come on, stupid Giant Orange Brain. I guess that's to be expected, but... You're confused and dead. When we're doing these confusion stabs, we really just need to use our dagger. I feel like maybe eventually we can use our rapier just as effectively, but I don't think it's going to be for a minute. Okay, he does get confused eventually. It's just the odds are a little lower than I would like. Yeah, which means we need to capitalize on the opportunities when we get them. There's some Deep Elf Magi. There's a whole flock of Deep Elves down there. They get confused easily enough. Unfortunately, Freezing Wraith is a different story. But we can take care of him. There we go. Deep Elf Mage, another one. Throwing fireballs at us. What is that even? Okay. All the elves taken care of. We can go into the Elven Halls. I bet we could. I mean, if we can take out that, the only thing that you have to worry about is the end part, which is really the part that you have to worry about anyway. But we can handle that too if we're careful. Just have to be cautious. Cautious cats. Great Orb of Eyes. Oh, yeah. I mean, this probably is costing hunger now that our intelligence is down to 14. Ugh. But it's okay. Yaktor is down here. Just one captain. Where's your crew? Yaktor captain. I'm not impressed. Oh, yeah. I'm sure Mephitic Cloud is a little harder to cast, too. Mephitic Cloud at 14% right now. Yeah, and unfortunately not Hungerless right now. It'll get back, though. If we find a restore ability somewhere, we'll use it. Okay, here's a Fire Dragon. Do we want to just tab this guy? I think we can. Just a Fire Dragon, right? It's just a dragon. This is Bilbo versus Smaug right here. If he were a little bit more bold. Eat the meat ration. Sure, we could just eat a meat ration. Let's eat it right now and fill up a little bit. It's good to have a full stomach, you know? I mean, we're trying to stay living in the life of luxury here a little bit. Like, you don't just eat when you're hungry in a first world country. You eat all the time until you're, like, obese. Harrigan's got a little bit of a paunch. Okay, it's an assorted antique store. Let's see if we can buy something out with our tycoon money over here. Uh-oh. Okay, well, we took out the shapeshifter before he did a number on us with his cold damage. What do we got in here? Okay, very interesting stuff, wouldn't you say? Definitely some stuff that I'm very interested in. All of these things. I think I might just buy you out. At least the good stuff. Potion to heal wounds, definitely a good purchase. Scorched hunting sling, maybe as an excuse to use it a little bit more. I mean, we haven't seen a great sling, have we? Yes, we have. Wait, it's here? I can buy a great sling for $420, or I can buy a scorched hunting sling for $182. What's the deal with that? Or I can buy a glowing hunting sling for $42, but that seems like the worst option. There's another kind of wand. What kind of wands haven't I seen? I'm sure I haven't seen a lot of kinds of wands. Not that many. It's likely to be something good. It's about 50-50 going to be something that I want. Wand of Draining is not even that bad either. Wand of Slowing is a little bit beneath us at this point, but seriously, like, could be a steal. Like, it's probably worth buying, that jeweled glass wand. So let's buy everything. Alright, let's check it out at least. Do we have any Identify? I've got 3 scrolls of Identify. So I'm going to use one on this amulet, because I don't want to take off my Amulet of Faith unless I have to. We'll drop this Exploding Sling. Let's pick this up. Identify this. Okay, it's a fine, fine amulet. It's a great amulet. Gives us cold resistance, gives us rage. I never thought that Harrigan would have rage as an attribute, but could work for us. You know, if we need to go into a little stabbing frenzy here, could be a really good way to take out high-level foes. Well, I think that's probably something that we need to wear. But let's buy the rest of this stuff first, because I feel like our discount is going to go down. I feel like, in fact, Gozag is probably going to impose a little retribution after the fact. Okay. Should we check out this robe? I'll put it outside for you. I know, we've got all sorts of random stuff. We need to just drop some of this stuff. What is this robe? Identify it, I guess, just in case it's like the robe of misfortune. Okay, robe of an ice cave. Just okay. We've got tons of poison resistance already. I don't think that's worth it. Probably not. Although there's yeah, I guess not. Alright. Scorch Hunting Sling. Let's buy this book. Could be an amazing book at a discount. Okay, it's a high-level book, but what high-level book do you think that is? If it's the translocations book that we're looking for, I'll be super pleased about that. It's a Necronomicon, though. We don't need that. Oh, well, it's good to know, I guess. And should we check out... Let's just buy this Scorch Hunting Sling for $182. I mean, we should just check it out. What is it? Well, like, it's a better hunting sling than we have. It's a pretty good hunting sling. Stealth, extra intelligence. Okay, I mean, yeah. So let's drop B and then use that instead, of course. We could check out that Great Sling as well, but I feel like this is probably just a better option for us. And maybe we could just train up our slings a little bit. I'm not sure. Maybe the Great Sling is better. Alright. Well, this is a good store. I'm really appreciating all this. Troll leather armor for $420. That's a good buy for us too. But let's check out this wand. It is a wand of slowing. Unfortunate. But that's okay. We ended up spending a little bit of money. I think we spent our money shrewdly. There's even a couple other things here I might like to buy. Yeah, that troll leather armor could be cool. Another wand of cold is okay, but we got one. And, okay, so maybe we should put on our good amulet and just bite the bullet. We're going to have to take off this Amulet of Faith at some point. Gozag will not be too mad at us. I'm sure he'll just impose a little bit of a penalty. Really remove that? Yeah. Oh, wait, yeah, put it on. Yes. Yes. Gozag increases offer prices. Okay, like if we go back here... I don't understand what that means. It seems like the prices are the same. Oh, call merchant now costs $2,000. Oh man, maybe we should have called another merchant before we did that. Okay, let's keep the Amulet of Faith here. Maybe I really ought to have. Okay, interesting. Try out this new, something dopey feeding on my intellect, though. Yeah, maybe that was really stupid. That's fine, though. We got a level 21. We can boost up our intellect even more. Our intellect is definitely feeling pretty good nowadays. Because we've got a boost of it there, we've got a boost of it here. Our stats are actually pretty respectable now. So this is good. And yeah, we can continue to just use our hunting sling, I guess. Oh, another jewelry shop. I should have looked around a little bit more. Oh, man. What's going on here? We've got some interesting stuff. There is a ring which gives me cold in exchange. Okay, there's some other interesting amulets. I think our amulet still might be the best. Amulet Gourmand is not helpful. Yeah, that amulet we can rule out. Amulet with the +6 intelligence and the cold resistance is kind of cool. But we sort of have one that also gives us magic resistance and +3, I guess. I'm not sure. Stasis RC++, that one's not great. I mean, Stasis has a limited value. We're going to be trying to blink around a lot. And -4 strength. Cursed Ring, which has a lot of positive attributes. But honestly, I'm pretty sure Stytex is better. So this is a nice, it's a good store. Amulet of Regeneration, that's interesting. It used to be Ring of Regeneration. Okay, there's a bunch of stores around here. Maybe I should have looked around a little bit more before I took off my ring, or my amulet, but it's okay. These guys are gonna hurt, so let's confuse them all up. I guess I could, like, go invisible, but now I want to save my money because I hope that Gozag doesn't stay mad at us forever. Like, maybe it'll just be the next one that we buy, I hope. I hope that wasn't permanent. Interesting stuff in here. Scroll of Recharging is good to know. We can buy that eventually. Cool. Yeah, there's a whole commercial district over here. I like that a lot. Vaults 2. Did we already finish Vaults 1? Seriously? Vaults is not even an issue. It's just Vaults 5 that I'm really concerned with. And not as concerned as I used to be. You guys distracted by money, please? That's great. Yeah, that's only going to work against the orcs, but that's okay, because I really just want to make sure this priest is distracted real quick. Yep. Confuse you guys. Okay, yep, that's fine. This is all good. We're all good. Yeah, yeah. Feel my intelligence coming back. That's good. Which means, yeah, our intelligence is actually a lot better than it used to be. We have definitely enchanted ourselves up a little bit with magical jewelry. So that's a little bit questionable if you're trying to take a test or something. You know, you don't want to cheat. You go in the SATs, you wear the amulet, boost your intelligence +3. You know, I don't know if that's ethical. But on the other hand, maybe you should. I don't know. Maybe, okay, it's a bookshop and a gadget boutique. Okay, we got a lot of stuff to look at here. Interesting. All right, come on. Let's see some useful spells here. I'm willing to spend ducats on this. Tome of Displacement, for example, has probably got some translocation spells that we're looking for. I bet. All right, so let's look. We're just browsing. Toxic Darkness. Nah. Poison and Necromancy, not for us. It's a little dark for our taste. Book of the Tempest we've already seen. Maledictions we've already seen. Hindrance is going to be all hexes. Yeah. Not for us. Tome of Displacement, though. Shroud of Glubria, good pickup for us. Recall, not so much, but Teleport Other and Phase Shift, definitely spells that we wanted to learn. Definitely, definitely, definitely. I think that's a book that we're going to buy. Poisoner's Handbook, no. Handbook of the Rocks, I mean, no. Book of Power, no, it's all conjurations. Envenomations, no. And Grand Grimoire, probably not. I mean, I guess maybe Malign Gateway one day, but probably not. We'd have to work up our summonings a lot. And Malign, anything with Malign in it, Malediction, you know, we're a good guy. We are not going to mess around with that. On the other hand, a Tome of Displacement, that sounds pretty neutral. I think we can pick that up for $1,000. Yeah, buy that. Buy it. Yes. Buy it. I would like to buy that, please. Yes, thank you. Okay, yeah, fine. Now we will memorize Shroud of Glubria. Yep, and that can go on D. That's okay. I was thinking really more G, though, for it. Actually, D for that is fine, and we're probably just going to set it for a hotkey anyway. So macro to ZD. And same with phase shifts. Down to 4%, amazing. Yes. To G, okay, well that's not really what we want. Let's put that on P, I guess, because we're not going to use it very often. Okay, G can go on P, and we'll set a macro for that as well. P. And then we'll also memorize teleport other, because I sort of want to mess around with that. I feel like we're going to be good at that. We'll set that to T for teleport other. And that's really all the books that all the spells we wanted to learn from that one. But that was a good read, you know. That's exactly what we're looking for in terms of high quality translocations. That's what we've been studying for. Be generous to yourself. I absolutely am, Gozag. That's very topical for the occasion because I am being very generous for myself. A phantom mirror. I've never seen that before in my life. Seems like something that we might want to experiment with, but I don't know. I've sort of been spending a lot lately, especially if we do want to get in this bribe and have enough to buy a food shop in a second. It would be nice if we found a food shop somewhere around here. A +7 Rod of Destruction. That's pretty incredible. That's really high quality. But again, can we really afford $1,000? I don't think so. We just spent $1,000 on a book. We should be a little bit moderate in our spending here. Generous, but not foolish. We are getting back a little bit of money here. All right, why don't you guys come around the corner? Yep. Great Orb of Eyes can get killed. Kobold Demonologist can get killed. You're gonna get confused, right? It's interesting that the Kobold Demonologists have poisonous corpses, but apparently they themselves. Okay, there's a shining eye. Okay. I mean, that means we have to go all the way back and get a resist mutation. I mean, it does. It really does. We're gonna go back and get it. Go back to our stash. Back away, go back and keep going, get it. Honestly, it's not worth the chance of a malmutation. As annoying as it is to make this journey, we gotta take our... where did I put it? Resist mutation right there. Good. And now we'll just go back, right? Anything else that we wanted to pick up? How are we doing on slots? We got 52 slots, but... oh well. We can probably drop our Wand of Invisibility, or at least our Potions of Invisibility. Do we have Potions of Invisibility? We can drop our Wand of Invisibility. Let's drop it down in the vaults if we have to drop it, though. Because that's a little bit closer to what we're dealing with nowadays. You know, we're going to have to do the depths pretty soon to go get that food shop. Let's see. I mean, if we were to do a bribe, we could bribe for 3,000, call merchant for 2,000. And that would leave us with approximately 3,500. Which is fine. That's going to be enough for the next merchant, especially hopefully if the prices go down. I'm hoping that's sort of like a one-time Gozag is annoyed with you penalty. But I'm not sure. We'll see. We'll give it a try. Yeah, I'm hoping that Amulet of Faith doesn't come back and bite us. Well, we've explored everywhere here, but not really, because we need to take out some of these guys. Right? I know there's a shining eye around here that I'd rather not just leave wandering around. It's a little bit of a danger. Where was it, though? There you are? Okay, there's you over here. Yeah. As soon as we see that shining eye, we'll definitely put on our amulet. See, that's another reason why we couldn't have used that Amulet of Faith forever. It was not sustainable. I really should have maybe called the merchant before I did that, but yeah, it's going to save us $1,000 or so if we had done that, but it didn't work out like that. Where can't we reach, I wonder? Can't reach some places like over here because there's a trap, because there's an alarm trap. That's okay. We'll go over here on the alarm trap. That's totally fine. And kill these guys. Whoops. Okay, maybe we should cast Phase Shift. Yeah, Phase Shift. Yeah, 2 planes at once. I'm sure that does cost some hunger, so we should be aware of that. Right? What's our hunger situation at nowadays? Phase Shift does cost quite a bit of hunger, so maybe I should just cast Galubria instead, if I need just a buff. My 1 right now, what is my 1? My 1 is nothing. Why did I do this? I assumed that I had a hotkey on 1 right now, so I'm actually going to change this up a little bit. We're going to set 2 to ZP. And then we're going to set 1 to ZD. That way I can just press 1, 2 for my buffs. For some reason I had 1 as I thought I had 1 as a hotkey because I usually do. But not in this game, I guess. We had no real reason for it. Eat that meat ration, free up a slot, and we're good, I guess. Alright. Oh wait, we can go back up to where we were going. Yeah. Go over here. Why not? Yes. Who cares? Anybody gonna come out and notice me? Sure, why not? We can get you. We got you. I don't really think there's any... Yeah, okay. Nothing over there. I thought it might have been leading into like some sort of like doom vault. Where there was going to be like a million more guys flooding outwards in response to the trap, but I guess not. It was nothing so sinister. Just a neat little pinwheel-shaped area over there. All right, Vaults 2 complete. We're getting close to the point where we're going to bribe, if we're ever going to bribe. And yeah, we're definitely going to bribe. I think we're going to bribe maybe when we're done with this floor. Because it's not like we've really needed it. We'll go ahead and, yeah, use our Galubria. Sure, yeah, we love our Galubria here. Oh, I actually pressed the phase shift button now because I had gotten used to that. So I really should not be just pressing that because it's going to cost a lot of food. But it's okay. We can get these guys. Okay, these guys got recalled, but it's nothing we can't handle, especially if that Frost Warden wants to die real quick. Okay, we got hit by a bolt of cold. We did resist at this point, though. That's good. Because we have our amulets, which gives us some cold resistance. All right, fills in a huge hole in our defenses, right? Yeah, look at that good spread right there. We got the electrical resistance. We got amazing magic resistance. We've got fire and cold, thermal. We've got the negative energy resistance with our Ring of Shadows. We can take out this... yeah, we should be using the dagger here, please. Annoying that didn't finish the job. Let's blink up here or something. All right, that wasn't really the blink I was looking for. But maybe we can go invisible? Sure. Let's just go invisible. Or berserk. That's going to use so much food, though. I didn't think about that. I feel so limited. And you guys can see invisible anyway? Well, then what was the point? This is a bad situation all of a sudden. I don't want to use heal wounds, but I will if I have to. You're confused now. I got the Frost Giant. That's what I really wanted to see. I killed the Ironbrand Convoker, which is good. You guys should just get all confused and killed real quick. Yep. Okay, so this is suddenly okay. It's winnable now. Just make sure that this guy dies. Throw up a buff. And we are all good. We had to go slightly invisible to do it, I guess. Alright. Oh, you're not going to get poisoned, huh? I forgot about that. At least we have pretty good poison resistance ourselves. Yep. And I wonder, now that our intelligence is a little bit higher, maybe we could attempt... Let's try Rod of Clouds here, I guess, if you're gonna be an issue. It's poison gas. Well, oh well. Yeah, now that our intelligence is a little bit higher, maybe we could get away with having a beefier shield. But I'm not sure. We killed the Green Ugly thing finally. These guys should be pretty horribly poisoned by now. There's another Green Ugly thing, though. Why didn't you mutate each other? Seriously. Make my life a little bit easier. I could try distracting you or something, but this is fine. Alright, you died. Some money in here. Yeah, you guys should all get, like, poisoned up. Whoa! Can we blink away? That's not exactly the blink I was looking for. There's a Tengu Reaver right next to me. I was hoping for a blink in the other direction, realistically. Okay. Can you guys see invisible? He can see invisible. Can I just take, like, one step over here? Gold Demonologist got killed. Oh, because they're all confused and distracted. That's good. What if I were to duck down here? Alright, that's not great. I sort of feel like maybe I should just teleport at this point. Let's use a scroll teleportation. Yeah. You guys can get confused. That would help. Okay. We're good. We're all good. Just felt like teleporting away. And it's not like I care about teleporting at this point. I've got so many sources of teleportation, right? I've got my ring of teleportation. I've got my fully charged wand of teleportation. So using that one scroll of teleportation is actually just sort of a good idea. Like, it frees up some inventory slots. Okay, I really need to get rid of this jangly chainmail. I feel like that's really, like, setting me back. Like, if I could just get rid of that and get a proper robe, I could have, like, I could be chain stabbing here. Like, I could have chain stabbed, like, 3 or 4 of those trolls. We're getting smitten by a sphinx. Okay, that's not what I like. It's coming down. At least our magic resistance is impeccable. Unassailable, really, I'd say. We got our electrical resistance. We really should be using our dagger if we're going to get stabs on these fools. Right? Mega stabs. You can get poisoned, right? I mean, you are not poison resistant, so I believe even your logical mind should be, you know, vulnerable to the mephitic cloud. Okay, I don't like the fact that this is not working. You are confused now. We're going to get you. We're going to get you. You're going to get poisoned and killed. This is fine. Yeah, how about a little bit of, like, a buff here? Yeah, Shrouded Galubria. That works. That shapeshifter dies. That's good. I killed him when he was in a rather innocuous form. Just more mephitic clouds everywhere. And my Shroud is probably helping a little bit, deflecting away some of these little, you know, troll attacks. You would rather not get hit head on. You'd rather that thin ribbon of warpy space-time warped it away. And we already picked up, yeah, another $1,000. I feel like our money, the vault is just like a pretty rich place. Okay, we are hungry. That's fine, I guess. Just confuse some of these people. A Draconian down here, that's surprising. Right? Draconian is not what you expect to see, just a regular Draconian. I wonder if that was a shapeshifter and we just didn't even have a chance to see it shift. Okay. Good. Good. Yeah, look at all this money. There's tons of money just back there. I mean, we're basically raiding like a bank, I expect. So, I mean, this is a bank robbery here, essentially. When you put it in those terms. We certainly don't exactly seem like the good guy anymore, but we're doing what we need to do to finance our mission to get the Orb of Zot, which is entirely for personal gain anyway, so it doesn't even help. Oh, you're distracted by gold. Let's sneak up. Deep Elf Conjurer, that's a little nasty, but we can confuse both of you, I hope. Let's get the, yeah, we'll use the Shrouded Galubria. You are confused and killed. Battlesphere? Did he summon a Battlesphere? Yeah, is that a Battlesphere right there? So it is, but hopefully we can get him before he does anything with it. We got him. Nice. Battlesphere, you can just dissipate too if you want. That's nice. Okay. Cool. Yeah, so we were able to take out these guys just from a different angle. I mean, if worse comes to worse, I'm sure we could have handled that situation without teleporting. Okay, let's just back up over here into this hallway. Near starving, so we'll eat a bread ration. Why not? Throw down a little bit of confusion and take them all out. How about a Shrouded Galubria too, just because I love that spell. It's a perfect spell for us as well. You know, it's a dual level spell, but it's 2 schools of magic in which we have a definite familiarity. Alright, our Shrouded Galubria broke, so let's put it back up. I feel like that's a good way to preserve taking damage here. Yeah, like, check this out. Fire Crab, I don't like that. Yeah, Fire Crab should definitely be handled before most anything else. And we are even running out of magic here. Yeah, using our magic effectively, I'd say, though, considering that, well, we're almost done with this battle. Nice. Nice. Right? Freezing Wraith. Okay, yeah, we're not nearly as scared as you as we were at the beginning of this video, considering that we have the cold resistance now. Even 1 pip of cold resistance goes a long, long way. Yep, you're all dead. And we are all recharged up. Intelligence returning. Almost back up to 10,000 gold again. which is good. I would feel a lot better about using this bribe and financing another food shop, perhaps. Maybe we should finance the food shop now, just so it's more likely to show up in the vaults. But we're about to do that anyway, so let's just wait a second. What do we have? Do we pick up another evocable? We've got a lamp of fire now. I thought I saw that. That's kind of cool. As I was saying, well, I guess I was just saying that we're using our magic, but maybe we'll drop our potion of magic here and at least see what this ring is about. Sure, I'll put it on. What's the worst that can happen? Stytex Ring of Wizardry. It's pretty cool, but nah. Not for us. We don't need those kinds of cheats. We got way better rings. We got other cheats. Yeah, okay. You can get confused. That's pretty funny. You confuse an eyeball. I didn't realize they had lungs and such exactly, but I guess they probably do have gases permeate in through their thin mucous membranes or whatever. Do eyes have mucous membranes? I'm not sure. Orb spider down here. That orb is definitely going to crash into that zombie, right? Yes, good. So, okay. Let's confuse some of these guys, maybe. Yeah, I might like to go invisible. Would possibly be a plan. Yeah, that was definitely just a shifter, right? Yeah, there's no way that there's actually a real orb spider down here. Cool, yeah, it turned into a jumping spider. But that's okay. And now we can use our shroud and take these guys out. You, at the very least, should be able to be confused. I don't see why you wouldn't be. And these guys are a little tougher. Okay, let's just wait for that guy to come to us. Yeah, I'm most concerned with that simulacrum. And maybe I should kill you. Yeah, I can kill the necromancer before he makes any more zombies or whatever. But I imagine it's pretty tough to be a necromancer. Pretty frustrating when all the corpses continue to turn into gold. That's Gozag, baby. Don't mess with Gozag. You mess with the golden calf, you get the golden horns. Calves don't really have very impressive horns, I'm sure. Oh, come on, yeah, stop being all demonologist-like. Don't approve of demons. Okay. Yup. So yeah, I mean, this is really no problem. I'm sort of glad I waited till at least... Whoa, what happened here? I mean, this hurts. This guy is proven to be a little bit dangerous, but we got this, right? Ooh, it hurts a lot. Oh, he's throwing rocks at us. That explains it. We got to take him out real quick. You should still be poisoned, right? You're poisoned and standing in fumes still, so I want to just make sure that that stone giant dies first of all. Whoa! He's confused and he took away half our health easy. This calls for heal wounds, unfortunately. Yeah. Okay. Please just, yeah, die. Alright, yeah, all you guys can just die real quick. That's annoying, seriously. I guess I'm glad I did quaff that heal wounds, because we got bludgeoned repeatedly about the head and face. It's not good for our complexion. I want to try to avoid that. Maybe a Galubria would have been effective there. I got to remember that I've got all these new spells, including Teleport Other. I don't know if I'm ever actually going to use that, but it seems like something that we should learn. Just seems like a good spell for us. You know, it seems like a hilarious spell. Like, if you got a problem, it's one way to deal with it. Just move it over there. Deal with it later. Great Orb of Eyes can please perish. At your convenience. Wolf Spider is not going to perish as easily. Yeah, come on. Alright, and yeah, we do need to find a nice robe. Maybe I'll look into robe options in a second, considering that our magic resistance is so excellent now. Like, when I found that ringmail magic resistance, I was like super like excited about it. Considering that we needed the magic resistance at the time, now we have like almost an excessive amount of magic resistance. I mean, this is pretty much means that we're invulnerable to most threats in the game. I mean, even like ancient liches or whatever, panlords probably can't even touch us with 4 pips of MR. But, you know, 3 is usually enough for most things. I mean, you saw we took out a Sphinx. It was no issue. So maybe we should like look at, there's better leather. There's dyed leather armor around here. There's leather armor of fire resistance. Couldn't hurt. There was a ruined leather armor and shoals that we probably forgot to look at. There's a nice robe. Let's run the robe with the ice cave. It's not terrible, but probably not what we're looking for. Yeah, I don't know. We'll probably know the armor when we see it. We can go and check out that troll leather armor. That could be a nice compromise. Have we seen any, like, dragon armor? No. Done exploring, though. Okay. So I think it's finally time to use the vault, to use the bribe. We're going to totally take this place down from the inside. Alright, yeah, I don't like these stone giants, please. Get the nice stab in, please. Make sure he's continuing to be confused. Would be great. Okay, yeah. Yeah. Alright, good. Eat up, eat a bread ration. And it's time to, yeah, throw a little money. I kind of like how this is a pretty cool ability. Like, you can basically just, like, throw money at the system and it just sort of gets corrupted. Like, you don't even have to worry about the details necessarily. You're just sort of operating from the top level. I guess that's what you're paying Gozag for, you know. I mean, this isn't easy to manage exactly. You know, it's not like you could just walk into Bank of America with $10 billion, like, give it to a teller and be like, hey, man, I'm taking this place over from the inside. You know, you got to grease a few palms. You know, you got to have some connections. That's where Gozag comes in. I give the money to Gozag. Gozag, you know, he's got connections with the CFO of the vaults or whatever, you know, head of security. And, you know, together we can sort of make this work. So let's see how well it works. Use the ability, bribe branch. Yes, I would like to bribe the vaults. Gozag, spread your bribe to the vaults. Nice, and there's a bribe icon here. That's pretty awesome. And while we're here, I might as well call a merchant. And hopefully that value goes down in a second. But let's see. Oh, no, it costs so much money. I guess it costs $1,700 for a food shop, armor shop, book shop. And some of those are tempting. I mean, I was considering to finance a bookshop or something, but we just bought an awesome book, so I feel like we'll get airstrike later if we get it. We have a nice sling right now for range purposes anyway, so we just really need to make sure that we're well stocked in food. Yeah, and that's the reason why I did this now. I sort of expected that he might be somewhere in the vaults. How much does the next food merchant cost, by the way? Oh no, it's still those prices have remained. So, hopefully we'll continue to get enough money. We might not be able to bribe all of hell at this rate, but hopefully we'll be able to bribe some of it, maybe one of it. That's the plan. Oh, and we got a new title. We're now Harrigan the Fetishist? Kinky. Okay, I'm not so sure what I think about that. I kind of like the Harrigan the Prestidigitator a little bit better, maybe. I feel like maybe I can turn off my focus on evocations real quick. Although I do kind of like it. I don't know. Let's focus our translocations now that we've got a really good phase shift. I mean, it's good enough that we can even cast phase shift at very low percentage anyway. I don't know. I guess maybe the best thing to do is just power through it and make sure that we get through this fetishist phase as quickly as we can. So I'll leave my evocations like this for now. In general, yeah, I think when my armor gets to 10, I'll turn that off. That'll be something to turn off. I want to continue to get my spell casting up, get these things as hungerless as I can, although that boost to intelligence helped a lot. Charms, translocations, and air magic, that just is sort of generally where we're headed. So I kind of like that. Charms we're not really using too much. We would love to find deflect missiles. We haven't found that, right? No. It's okay, though. Alright, so we got our bribe. We're probably going to find a food shop somewhere in the next couple of floors. So let's head downstairs. And yeah, Duogoku. So how they pronounce that? Excuse me, sir. Duogoku. Duogoku. I'm gonna assume that's like a Polish W, is more like a V sound. Duogoku. Duogoku. All right, that sounds a little bit more reasonable. Yeah, or maybe it's like Duogoku. I think that's probably Duogoku. I think that's the most pronounceable. I can get that. And he's right over there. Cool, man. Let's go check it out. What's up, my man Duogoku? What have you here for me today? Whole bunch of food. I'll buy it. Pretty cheap. I'm sorry, my shop is empty now. I am Duogoku. I understand, Duogoku. Hopefully, you find success in your next venture. What do we got? Scroll over charging? What can we use that on? Should we use that on a Rod of Clouds? Or something, I guess? Or something more useful than that? God, wand of paralysis, wand of disintegration, wand of invisibility. Let's just drop the wand of invisibility because we don't really need that too much. And we'll take the meat rations. And we can leave the beef jerkies here. Let's just eat these beef jerkies. eat 1 beef jerky. Yeah, we'll leave 2 of them here, and we'll come back and pick them up later. Enchant armor, again, we don't really need. Teleport trap, a couple of orcs. Really nothing to be concerned with at all. We'll throw up shroud just to be on the safe side, but yeah, we should just be able to stab our way relatively carelessly through these guys. Yeah, again, no respect for the orcs because they're filthy creatures. Actually, my first win was as an orc, but that was as a hill orc. Big difference. The cave orcs are filthy. Hill orcs have a certain nobility. At least they live above the ground. And I'm glad that we have See Invisible now. That really makes me feel 100 times better about dealing with this Shadow Wraith. Nice. And we still got $5,000, so it's like, seriously, we're okay with this. A scroll brand weapon, that's interesting. I think we'll just leave that here for now, because we've got a dagger, we've got the rapier. I feel like that's about as good as we're gonna get in terms of short blades, unless we found a quick blade. And we haven't found a quick blade, have we? No. So maybe we could find a quick blade one of these days. If we found an unmarked one, it could be kind of a cool thing to do. These stone giants are a problem. Almost worth using a wand on or something. We can paralyze them or something. But let's use a shroud. Shroud just falls apart. Alright, you know what? Yeah, you're just asking to get paralyzed. Yep. Paralyzed and confused. Oh, he just resisted, but that's okay. Whatever. However you get incapacitated, I don't care, so long as you're dead. Yep. And please just get killed. There we go. We got marked. Okay, we'll eat a beef jerky for a little bit of morale here. And we have a stairs right here as well, actually, so this is a perfect place to post out. And just sort of let them come to us. Mr. Yaktor up here. These guys will be no issue. And are any of these guys bribed by us yet? I haven't really noticed. Which maybe doesn't tell you that is the most effective ability. It only works against humans, right? We haven't seen too many humans. Or I would have thought it would have worked against those orcs as well. Although, did it only say... Like, if I look here... We're opulent now. See, we're not quite... yeah, we still got 20 cents. So, I mean, we spent about $200 of our fund so far. And it says only humans here, so maybe it doesn't work against the orcs in the vaults. Like, maybe the orcs are like a separate sort of mercenary division. They have their own payment scheme. Or maybe it's like... Those guys are actually like invaders. Whoa, Iker-stained ringmail. Iker-stained ringmail alert. Hey, get over here, Griffin. I'm trying to kill you so I can go check out that Iker-stained ringmail. Yeah, perfect. Get that money. And there's a nice shade of pink, too. I like that. Styling. Well, we'll check it out. What is it? Do we really need like a blowgun anymore? Are we really using a blowgun at this stage of the game? I don't know. Not really. We don't even have any HaAr. Okay. Executive decision. Free up 2 slots. We're done with the needles. Needles are nice for an early game character. The blowgun of evasion meant that I wanted to keep it around for a little bit longer, but you know, it was nice while it lasted. We've moved beyond that. And stop picking up needles, by the way. Don't pick up any more needles. Fine. And yeah, what was this ringmail? I wanted to check it out. Ichor stained. You can identify that. +5 ringmail. It's got great. It's good. It's good. We're gonna wear it. We have enough magic resistance, and we need corrosion resistance, and we just keep getting poison resistance out of everywhere. But that's fine, I guess. I mean, more and more sorcerer redundancy. We're never gonna ever have to worry about poison resistance. But yeah, it's the ringmail of Ufuthrus. That's a great name too, or Ufuthrus. Ufuthrus. It's a good name. I like it. We'll put it on, and we got corrosion resistance. That's really cool. We got extra negative energy resistance, which means we'll be awesome against the forces of darkness, and just a little bit more AC. We're getting up to like pretty respectable AC, I guess. Get up to 30 AC, that might be nice. Reach level 22, amazing. Yeah. We're so good about, yeah. Okay, and again, yeah, well, maybe now we're going to sort of have to relinquish our dream of being like ultra chain stabbers here. I could still like go invisible if I wanted to. Like maybe this is like an invisible moment. But maybe not. Maybe we can get away with not doing that, and it would be even better considering that we wouldn't have to spend all that food. Like, we're not really taking any damage, right? Throw up a shroud. These guys are all trash foes, though. The only things that are slightly worrying are the Ogre Magi, because they can banish you. But we have pretty good magic resistance. We've still got 3 pips. We're unlikely to get banished or whatever. Yeah, now they're dead. Sure, yeah, we use a rapier. Just tab. Okay, more guys. I wonder if St. Roca's around. It would be nice if some humans came around that could get bribed or whatever. But maybe, whatever, I don't care. I can save it for Vault 5. That's what I really care about anyway. I really just want to see, I mean, that's when we'll be able to see the true power of it, I guess. Because we'll have a bunch of humans, you know, it's like 24 humans or something surrounding you. And you can really see the statistics of how well it's likely to work. Nice. Okay. Already back up to like 6,000 bucks, so we're making it back. We're not worried. Sharp Blade's up to 14. Okay. That's cool. I don't know what the min delay is for a rapier. I should look that up. I mean, I kind of like where we're at with that, but... Oh. Interesting. I did not realize that shock serpents did that as they died. Its shape twists and changes as it dies. I think that's a change. I don't remember ever seeing that square of electricity explode like that before, so... Well, that was a little crazy, but fortunately we do have the electrical resistance. Also, using the rapier of electricity against shock serpent is not necessarily, like, the wisest idea. Yeah, we could just stab our way through an ice dragon now, right? If nothing else, we got that wand of paralysis. We've demonstrated that works pretty well. And we have cold resistance now. Sure, alright, yeah, an ice dragon is not exactly easy yet, but it's manageable, more than it was a couple videos ago when we saw it. Brand weapon, again, we'll hold out for a quick blade, because I really like the sort of combination of weapons that we got going on right now. Maybe if we end up in a point of the game where we are, like, poison is absolutely useless, like if we ever do go down into hell, maybe we would consider swapping that out or whatever. There's water here. Right? Are we in the water? No, there's no water here. It's okay. Yeah, maybe we would consider using brand weapon a couple of times on a dagger, but hopefully we would have like a quick blade by then anyway, which would be even better for stabbing purposes, just way classier. Like quick blade has definitely just got a classier ring to it than dagger, right? Yeah, stone giant. Let's put up our shroud, because... You know, we really... Ooh, like, look how hard that hits. It's so obnoxious. You get confused, please, a lot of you? Okay, we're okay. I just don't like these stone giants. These stone giants are definitely the worst things that we face down here. These things that have brought us the most consistently close to death. And maybe we should just be using our slings against them. Maybe that's what I'm figuring out just now. You use slings against giants. Hey, look! It's a neutral Vault Warden, finally. Okay. What's up, man? Hopefully he doesn't get upset if I accidentally, like, poison him or whatever. Wouldn't just be an accident. But it's okay. Okay, cool. We found a bribed Vault Warden. How much did that cost to bribe him, by the way? $2,700, so... Another, like, $100 that we used. I guess it's, like, maybe $100 per person that gets bribed. Necromancer? Hey, you didn't want to get bribed? Seriously? It's the new thing. I'll give you money and then you just ignore me. Like, why are you really trying to kill me? You gotta stop and think about that for a minute. You know, what's your goal here? Why are these necromancers just trying to kill me? I could just give you money. Wouldn't that be nicer? There's a lot of stuff to spend it on here. It's not like I'm just giving you gold for no reason. I mean, there's like a bustling economy around here. Hey, look, there's a friendly dude. It's a friendly Vault Ward. That's cool. I like that. And, again, let me just check this real quick. No, okay, so wait, that didn't seem to use very much money at all. Interesting. I guess I don't really understand how the system works, but I guess I'm glad that it is sort of gradually ticking down. Does it happen once per floor? If so, I mean, we definitely had a little bit of overkill here, considering that, yeah, okay, so we used not very much of our bribe. We only used, like, less than a third of it. Less than a sixth of it. and more like less than a tenth of it. And we still have yet, I mean, we can still go through Vaults 5. So it doesn't seem to be as potent as I expected, maybe. I thought these guys were going to be very susceptible. But I guess we'll see. We get a statistical sort of feel for it when we head down into Vaults 5, and all of a sudden all of these guys should, like, be bribes all of a sudden. We'll see what the proportions are like. And for now, we have a friendly Vault Warden. That's pretty cool. What's up, man? Just hang out. This is cool, This is buyer's royalty. It's sort of like a mercenary sellsword type. And we grow to become good friends. Harrigan and the Vault Warden. This is a buddy story for sure. But I guess we're basically done here, right? My Vault Warden says, be careful. Oh, wow, thanks. I almost tripped. But, it's okay. And there's sling bullets over here. Cool, man. All right, well, I guess that's it. Can I take this guy with me? You want to go upstairs with me? Yeah, can we take this guy into the dungeon? That would be so cool if so. Don't get confused, man. You be careful now. You be careful. You just stay out of that mephitic cloud there. We're gonna take this guy out with us. I don't know if he's bound to the depths or something like that. Uh-oh, we're in a fire cloud here. Don't die on me. You do not die on me, man. Firecraft dies. Get out of there. Okay, good. You gonna heal up? You can heal up, right? Okay, careful, man. It's an Etten. Gotta take this out. I got this, though. Alright, Etten, take me instead. Good. Oh, wow. The Vault Warden hit him with the Uncursed Enchanted Greatsword, and it did 2 exclamation points worth of damage. That was pretty good, man. Can you heal up? Yeah, you can heal naturally. And we're out in the vaults. I mean, we're done in the vaults for now, so, I mean, we're heading out one way or the other. If we can take a Vault Warden with us, all the better. But I think what we needed to do, we got Vault 1 through 4 complete. And eventually we'll head down to Vaults 5, but usually I don't do that until at least I've cleared out the depths. Probably Elf after that. Then we'll decide where we're going to get our 3rd rune from. Because that's always a little bit variable. We have the corrosion resistance now. I was going to say at the beginning of the video that I was, hesitant to head into slime because we don't have corrosion resistance. But now we're pretty slime ready if we wanted to go that way. So I don't even know what we could do. We got mutation resistance for the Abyss. We've got, corrosion resistance for slime, and we've got a hefty bribe waiting to, enchant the people of Vault 5. So can you come outside with me? Yes, you can. That's hilarious. All right, so we're going to have a good friend in this Vault Warden here. I wish you could rename characters in this game so we could even get even more attached to him, but we're going to keep this guy alive as long as possible. And anyway, I hope you enjoyed. Yeah, I guess next time we'll probably head down to the depths because that's where our next meal ticket is. So that's the plan. And for now, I will see you guys next time.